What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So Jarrell Miller returns to the ring and beats Ariel Esteban Bracamonte over 12 rounds and takes a unanimous decision. And the scorecards were 97-92, 97-92, 97-92 from all three judges. And just to say, Jarrell Miller had a point off in the 4th round, and I think that was for a low blow. And I watched the highlights. I haven't watched all of it. I haven't been able to find all of the fight as of yet. It was on a Argentina card, and there was some sort of theme to the card about drugs, anti-drugs, like anti-drugs in boxing, I presume. And Jarrell Miller, that's quite ironic considering he's just returned to the ring after a drug ban. This is the first fight that Jarrell Miller has had since 2018, so a 4-year gap roughly from his last performance against Bogdan Dinu. And Jarrell Miller, he didn't look exactly the same to me. Now, I'm not going to say it's because of the drugs, although you would think that off the drugs he's not going to be better. Also considering he's older now, but also there's going to be ring rust there. He's not going to be as sharp as had he been in the ring, although he has been in camp with Tyson Fury, but he's not going to be as sharp as had he been in the ring for that period of time. So Jarrell Miller for me, but what struck me in this fight was Jarrell Miller's back foot. Jarrell Miller spent the majority of this fight on the back foot. And Jarrell Miller is known for being a front foot fighter. So has he lost some strength because he's now off the drugs? I was actually interested about this fight because I wanted to know what Jarrell Miller would look like now he's off the drugs. Well, let me just say he weighed in at I believe, career heaviest, 341 and 3/4 pounds. So just under 342 pounds. Ariel Esteban Bracamonte weighed in very heavy as well. He weighed in at 305.5 pounds. I don't know if that's a career heaviest for him. I'll have a quick look. He has weighed in heavy in the past. I think that's his career heaviest as well. So they both weighed in career heavy. Jarrell Miller, he weighed in heavy. Has that got something to do with the drugs? I don't know. Or him being off the drugs. But he looked out of shape. He didn't look... You see, when he weighed in the 300-pound region before, he still looked to be carrying that weight quite well and had a decent fat to muscle to fat percentage ratio going on. But here, clearly you could see he was carrying a lot more fat. So I don't know if the weight and the shape is to do with the fact he's off the drugs. I don't know. But the fact he came in so heavy and spent the entire fight, or from what I could see of the fight, on the back foot, is a bit concerning to me. Has he lost that physical strength? Because Ariel Esteban Bracamonte seemed to have no issue with pushing Jarrell Miller back. I don't know whether it was that he voluntarily went on the back foot, because there were spots where he's on the front foot. He might have even hurt Esteban Bracamonte at the end of a round. But the fact that he spent so much of that fight on the back foot, it strikes me. And it makes me wonder, has he lost some physical strength? Now, he wasn't throwing punches in bunches like he used to, but he's come back after 4 years. So, in all honesty, with regards to this whole fight, he got the win. From what I could see, because I only saw the highlights, it looked like a competitive fight. So, if it was one of those ones where it was a lot closer than the scorecards, or even an argument could be made for Bracamonte winning, I wouldn't be surprised. And, putting it into perspective, this is a guy who got knocked out by David Allen. David Allen's a good heavyweight. I know people laugh at him, but he's a good heavyweight, I'm telling you. When he's on point, he's a good heavyweight. But he got knocked out by Bracamonte, went the distance with Romanov, but got dropped in the first round, got stopped by a French heavyweight, and in his last outing he went points with Dempsey McKean. So this is a guy who has been stopped before twice. Jarrell Miller was not able to get him out of there. Let's see how it goes with Jarrell Miller. Ultimately, you got to give him a bit of slack. It's his first fight coming back. He's not going to be most likely as good as 4 years ago when he's coming back off a ban. Also, you know, he's older now, he's 33. So he came in out of shape, or he came in heavy. He's been out of the ring for 4 years. So gotta give him a bit of slack. I think his next performance, it should be noted more. His next performance should be more noted than this one. So I want to see him back out relatively soon, and that will be where I draw more conclusions. Is he still heavy? Is he still trying to fight on the back foot because he's lost some physical strength? Is his punch output not going to be the same anymore? I think we need to see one more fight before looking at any possible conclusions. Also, Ivan Daichko got a win against a guy called what's the guy's name here? Kevin Nicholas Espindola, and he went the distance. I haven't seen that fight yet, but if I see it, or when I see it, I will cover it. Anyway, what did you guys make of Jarrell Miller's performance? Do you think the drug ban, him coming off the drugs potentially, has caused a significant drop in performance? Or do you think it's ring rust or both? And what do you think of Jarrell Miller's return, and what do you think he can do in the heavyweight division? What do you make of his performance here? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video, and I'll see you on the next video.